1965. We had just gotten the reserve. The military had turned over the reserve. And where we sit now was once the artillery range. Now, what are we going to do with this great expanse of the military reservation? There were those who saw it as open space and those who saw it as vacant land. There's a difference there. Thank heavens, eventually, saner minds said, we need the green space, the open space. It's a treasure in the heart of our city. And we did a bond measure, and we passed a bond measure to build this center that has been used by the community ever since.
It really meant a lot because the old memorial building where the Trapdoor Teen Club was located, when that building was going to be torn down, the teens, I think, were really looking for a new home, and Marshall Center provided that for the teen dances and other activities, from basketball to, you can see, ping pong, pool tables. They were here back then. Of course, the swimming pool. Even though the old memorial building had a swimming pool, this one, of course, one of the most successful in the state and the region.
This one had windows and was L-shaped and looked modern, and was, you could go outside. I was here on opening day in 1965. People were really excited about it opening up, and when they had public swims, there would be 400 to 500 people in the swimming pool.
This is probably the nicest pool I've ever worked at for teaching. You can do so many things with the shape of the pool and the depth of the water that it just works wonderful for teaching all levels and all ages.
Why did we name it Marshall? General George C. Marshall, an incredible person. We knew he had been here. We were a military town. We knew he had been the orchestrator of the European Theater of Operations. And then to come up with the Marshall Plan. So everything was named Marshall because we were so very, very proud of his connection here.
Get the end wet, so it sticks.
A center like the Marshall Center and like the Furstenberg Center give a focus that there is something here for everyone that you would not find in a private center. The special programs that Vancouver has that are inclusive. I think that's the great part of our community, is that we include people.
When you think about the thousands and thousands of people who have come through here, from preschool programs to children's programs to teen programs to senior citizens programs, adult programs, and programs for the disabled, it exemplifies what General George C. Marshall was all about. Marshall Center is about quality of life and service to our community.
One of the most fulfilling things about my role as Center Director is the wonderful testimonies and stories I get to hear from patrons, both some dating back to the opening to those using it for the first time. To ensure that the center continues to serve the community into the future, we are planning several key capital investments. Marshall's mantra of funds, family, fitness, and friends since 1965 rings as true today as it did the opening day. Marshall Center staff continues to serve the community in the same manner, just like the building's namesake, General George C. Marshall, in which I'm certain he would be proud of.